Hello, this is Peter from First Maths, and today we'll be looking at developing a standard method for division for Year 5. Resources: none. Mental learning objective: I can make sense of number problems. Mental learning task: I'm going to give you several problems. How would you solve each one? I think of a number, then divide it by 15. The answer is 20. What was my number? Pause the video and solve the question. There are 12 eggs in a box. How many eggs in 9 boxes? Pause the video and solve the question. How many boxes will 120 eggs fill? Pause the video and solve the question. A chocolate bar costs 19 pence. How many bars for £5? Pause the video and answer the question. A CD costs £4. Pavine saves 40 pence a week. How many weeks must she save to buy the CD? Pause the video and answer the question. Now you give me some stories to go with the sun. 23 times 2. How would you make that into a word problem, and what is the answer? Solve this while pausing the video. Pause the video until you are ready for the next one. 26 shared by 2. Give me a word problem you could do with this and the answer. Pause the video until you are ready for the next question. 240 divided by 10. How would you make that into a word problem, and how would you solve it? Pause the video until you are ready for the next question. 43 times 5. What word problem could you create using these numbers? Pause the video and continue when you have completed this task. I can make sense of number problems. Main learning objective: I can recognize real-life sharing and grouping problems. I can solve real-life division problems using repeated subtraction. I can do short division of hundreds, tens and units by units with integer remainder. I can invent sharing and grouping problems. This is a big idea of the day, which we're really going to focus on. Okay? Main learning task. Today the children will work on developing their written methods of division. There are two main types of division: sharing and grouping. First, we're going to use the whole class and share you out equally into 4 teams. Get into 4 teams. Write what has happened on the board. Everyone return to your seat. Then write down the number calculation using conventional symbols. Pause the video and complete the task. Now divide the class into groups of 4. Write down what happened on the board. Everyone return to your seats. Write down the number calculation using conventional symbols. Pause the video and write down the sums. Main learning task. There were 2 ways of dividing a number. We shared children between 4 teams. We grouped children into 4s. When we went into teams, we knew how many teams there were, but did not know how many in each team. In the second case, we knew how many were in each group, but not how many groups we would have. Let's try to solve this problem. 380 apples must be packed equally into 9 boxes. How many apples will be in each box? Is this a sharing or a grouping problem? This is a sharing problem because you're sharing it into 9 boxes, but you do not know how many apples will be in each box. Let's solve it. We start with repeated subtraction. There are 380 apples in 9 boxes. There's our 380. We put 20 apples in each box, so we share out 180 of them. So we have 200 apples left. We take another 20 apples in each box, and so we have 20 left. And then we use 2 apples in each box, and that is 18 apples left, which means 2 left over. 42 apples in each box, and 2 apples left over. Compare this to a more efficient way. This is the alternative, where we do share it. 36 divided by 9 would have 40 put in, and then 2 would have 42 apples and 2 left over. A learning task. Get into pairs. Now you must solve this problem on your own. Simplest. 96 apples must be packed equally into 9 boxes. How many apples will be in each box? Middle. 432 apples must be packed equally into 9 boxes. How many apples will be in each box? And a challenge. 1,432 apples must be packed equally into 15 boxes. How many apples will be in each box? Pause the video and let the students solve the question. Main learning objective. I can recognize real-life sharing and grouping problems. I can solve real-life division problems using repeated subtraction. I can do short division of hundreds, tens and units by units with integer remainder. Plenary. Sit with your partner. Make up a real-life division problem using different context and describe whether it is a sharing or a grouping problem. Pause the video to complete this task. Draw a picture to help you decide. Pause the video and complete the task. The pair presents the problem to the class. Discuss which problem it is. For homework, solve the problem attempting to use the written method. Pause the video and complete the tasks. Review of key idea. I can invent sharing and grouping problems. Did you learn this today? Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a like below. Please subscribe to my channel and also press the notification bell to be informed every time I upload a maths resource. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.